I think the first thing I look at is that how personable is the person? How can they relate to other people, which then gives me an indication of how they can relate to clients. I think the next thing that is important to me is intuition. Can they really perceive and grasp things that are not necessarily right out there in the open? I mean, it's easy to deal with issues if you can spot issues, but how can you be a little more intuitive and understand where the client's trying to go, what they're trying to accomplish, and sort of this intuitiveness. I think also I like to see attorneys that are sponges. And the ones we've hired from St. Thomas, that's been one of their great gifts, and we've hired 6 attorneys from St. Thomas over the years, and from the very first class, which I've always been impressed that they were sponges. I think the last thing that I would look at in hiring an attorney would be flexibility. In today's marketplace, it's hard unless you have a very long-lasting specialty because of your other educational backgrounds or work experience. Flexibility is really key. One is the camaraderie. I think that the great thing about being a firm is that you like to work together, so that the person really feels that they want to be part of the team. They just don't want to do it on their own. They just don't want to keep the work to themselves. They want to really get a collaborative approach. I think next, for me, probably the key thing is creativity. Can you come up with novel solutions, not just the normal solution, but novel solutions? In today's world, you can probably figure out the run-of-the-mill solution yourself from being a non-lawyer. And the last one that we value here, which St. Thomas people have really been good to us in this regard, is an idea of firm first, not yourself first. And that is one of the cultural aspects of our firm that we value the most, is that you put the firm before your own self-interest. And that way you're always trying to do what's best for the client versus what's best for you, if you're putting the firm first. So those are the 3 qualities that I see. But you have to want to be a problem solver for people. That's number one. If you don't want to solve problems, if you just want to do something esoteric, because what you're dealing with in law is real people problems, real business problems, things that affect people that you've got to try to find solutions to, and not just tell them, what's wrong. And I think the second thing, if you're going to be a lawyer, you have to want to make a difference in this world. I don't think you go into any profession unless you're committed to making a difference in this world and to your profession. If you don't want to practice law, if you just want to get it as a legal degree to use in business or something else, that's fine. But if you're really going to be a practicing attorney, that whole idea of being a problem solver and making a difference in the world, I think are the 2 key elements that I see for somebody going into law.